10 players that the Warriors should get. So basically, we're going to be talking about 10 players the Warriors could possibly get to help them get better. Now, I'm not saying they're going to go to the Warriors, but I feel like they should go to the Warriors to come and help my favorite team out. Because their butt right now, they smell like dog water. Okay, they need to get better players. So these are the players I think they should get, but like I said, it doesn't mean they're gonna go to the Warriors. But I could wish they would go there. Obviously, they might be more like veteran players, not like Jalen Green and all that, because they're way too young and they're so good that they don't deserve to be on the Warriors. Okay, they deserve to be on their own teams. So, number one, I think the Warriors should get Jimmy Butler because recently Jimmy Butler requested a trade. So Jimmy Butler does not want to be in Miami anymore. And if he gets traded, it would be perfect for him to get traded to the Warriors to help them get better. Jimmy Butler's been a very good player, but ever since he joined the Heat, I just feel like his career has collapsed. I don't think Miami is meant for him. And in an interview, he said he wanted to get his joy back. And the only way he could get his joy back if he joins a fresh team. Now, definitely he does need a fresh team so he could get better again. And he said, like, he doesn't know what team to go to, but wherever that may be, that'll make him happy. So, I don't know how much he's averaging right now. So, currently, Jimmy Butler is averaging 7.6 points per game this season. Now, I remember when he was in the 2023 playoffs, Butler went off. My favorite series of Jimmy Butler was Game 4 against the Bucks. That was a hectic, close game, and Butler came in clutch with 56 points. Oh, boy. But currently, he's averaging 17.6 points per game this season, which means, yeah, he doesn't like it in Miami, so he's just taking lame shots. He's just too lazy to play that. He just shoots the ball whenever he gets the ball. And he was currently suspended. Yeah, that's right, guys. He was suspended for requesting a trade, which is very stupid. That's a stupid reason to get suspended. So I just found out the reason why Jimmy Butler was suspended, and it says multiple instance of conduct detrimental. Okay, I don't know how to say that word, so my apologies. I hope you get what I'm trying to say, but it says conduct detrimental to the team over the course of the season, and particularly the last several weeks. So that's why he's suspended for requesting a trade. I feel like he made the Miami Heat organization offense. Like, I think he offended the Miami organization. Like, they got so sensitive about him requesting a trade. Like, come on, dude, that's ridiculous. But there are teams that are looking for him, which are the Lakers. The Warriors are in there. So, yes, the Warriors should definitely get Jimmy Butler because my Warriors are trash right now. And I am not happy about that. They've been trash since, 2023. Obviously, they did make the playoffs in 2023, but they did horrible. Like, they were so bad that the game went to 7 games in the first round against the Kings. That's how bad they sucked. If they were good, they would definitely spank their butts easily. But no, it took games for them to eliminate them. They should have eliminated them in, like, Game 5, Game 6. No, it had to be Game 7 because they suck. You could have got it over with way before Game 7, okay? I do get speechless on seconds. I get shocked for a sec, okay? It's kind of hard for me to talk a little bit about what I'm trying to say, but they sucked. And the Warriors got eliminated in the second round of 2023. I believe that was the first time Stephen Curry got eliminated in the second round. And then in the 2024 season, they finished as the 10th seed, which is very awful, okay? That is very awful. And yeah, that's pretty much right now what I have to say. So basically, they did make the play-in tournament where they got spanked by the Kings. They always get spanked by the Kings. Like, the Warriors don't have control over De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is so clutch. Like, you can't really stop that guy. But anyways, they got eliminated in the play-in tournament, and yeah. So, we'll talk about the 2025 season, how they're doing right now, in a bit. So, anyways, number two should be Zach LaVine. Now, Zach LaVine has been with the Bulls for ages, and I remember them saying over the offseason that he wanted to do nothing with the Bulls anymore. He's been with the Bulls, and I feel like he needs a fresh start with a new team. Now, there's rumors that Curry wants to leave the Warriors, which I hope not. And if he does, we need guys like Zach LaVine. So Zach LaVine is a very athletic guy. He a very good dunker, and he won two dunk contests. I think he's been an All-Star a few times, but hasn't been in the last couple years. I don't think he's been an All-Star since. Honestly, I think it was 2021. So, anyway, Zach LaVine, I feel like isn't himself in Chicago anymore. I think he needs to go somewhere. Because he's only played for 2 teams. Minnesota, I believe he played there for 3 years. And then he's played with the Bulls since 2018. So, that was 6 years ago. So, he's been with the Bulls for 7 years almost, actually. Because 2018 is going to be 7 years ago. In March or whatever. Okay, so anyways, actually, I think it's already been 7 years. Because I think he was traded to the Bulls in the 2017 offseason. Wait, is that 8 years ago? Because 2017... Okay, no. Maybe not yet. But anyways, he's been with the Bulls for a long time after being traded for Butler. And Butler's on a lot of teams now ever since this trade happened. And Zach LaVine's stuck with the Bulls. So I think the Warriors could get a little piece. Now, if we're talking about this definitely may be a trade. And if it's a trade, I feel like, well, obviously, I don't think Wiggins and LaVine should team up again for the Warriors because they were obviously teammates before. But if we want to get him, if we want to get Zach LaVine, I feel like we need to trade him for Podziemski, obviously because he's trash, and Andrew Wiggins. I feel like maybe Zach LaVine can get traded for them, maybe add a draft pick. I don't know, but I feel like that would be a good swap to get LaVine. So number 3, I think they should get Lauri Markkanen. Now, in the offseason, they were planning on trading him, but the Jazz organization did not want to lose Markkanen. They wanted to keep Markkanen, but the Warriors were trying to get him as well, but the Bulls are like, nope, we need to keep him. But I feel like there can still be a possibility that they can get Markkanen. Markkanen is a big man, and we need a better big man. So if we're going to get a bigger big man, we're going to definitely get rid of Looney. We're not going to get rid of Trace Jackson Davis. We really need that guy because he is very good for our team. He's a decent defender, and he can dunk the ball pretty darn good. So Markkanen would be a good piece. So what do you guys think? Should Markkanen if he does go to the Warriors, do you think he should be traded for Trace Jackson Davis or Looney? My opinion is get rid of Looney because Looney's so slow and he misses easy buckets, okay? So we don't need Looney anymore. I feel like we need to get rid of Looney, and Markkanen can be a better backup. And Markkanen's a big man that can shoot. He's 7 foot tall. He did go to Arizona. I don't know how much he's averaging right now. Obviously, he's not perfect. I mean, he's the best player on his team in 2K, which means, I guess he's a decent good player, okay? He's decent. So currently, Markkanen is averaging 19.3 points per game. Last season, he averaged way more, 23.2. So he's kind of collapsed a bit, but I feel like he could still come and help us. And yeah, I just think this is a perfect choice for the Warriors to make. I don't know how much of a defender he is, but I feel like he's a good defender. Next up, I don't know if I should include this, but maybe the Warriors could get Tim Hardaway Jr. because he could shoot the 3 ball, but I don't want to get rid of Buddy Hield for him. So instead of doing that, I feel like Tim Hardaway should be traded for that gooey dude, that gooey dude, and the gooey Santos dude or whatever. I feel like he should be traded for him. Add a couple of more players in there. I'm thinking about throwing Kuminga in there, but I like Kuminga. Maybe I'll throw Moody in there. And then who else should I throw in there? We'll throw in a couple of draft picks to the Pistons for Hardaway. Because Tim Hardaway can actually shoot the 3 ball. I decided, since he plays for the Pistons, why not I include him? Because he can really help us with the 3 points. Yes, we have Stephen Curry who can do all the shooting, but we need a couple of 3-point backup shooters. So I feel like Tim Hardaway could be a good choice for us for the 3 ball. So that would be a cool trade for the Warriors to get. Now, I believe that was our 5th player. Number 5, guys. I think that in the trade deadline, which this is probably not going to happen, but if the trade deadline does come up, my opinion for a trade deadline pick would be DeMar DeRozan, but that's not going to probably happen because he's been doing good for the Kings, and he obviously just blew out my Warriors, so I don't know if that would be a good choice, but maybe DeMar DeRozan because he's a very good mid-range god. He can shoot the mid-range shot pretty good. He's a very, very good mid-range shooter. And yeah, I think he's a very clutch player too. And sometimes it could be hard to guard DeRozan, so we need something like that. So, yeah, we need something like that for the Warriors so they could start getting their points right. Like, they need to start scoring more, which they're technically not doing much shooting as they shoot awful shots. And like I said, for this trade, I think they could also get rid of Podziemski. Brandon Podziemski's still young. He did pretty good in his rookie year, but for some reason, he's taking dumb shots now. Like, I remember he was double-teamed, and he could have passed it to someone who was wide open. He was double-teamed and still tried to take the shot himself. And I'm pretty sure there was plenty of time on the shot clock for him to, pass it, but he decided to shoot it while he was double-teamed, and that's a stupid idea. We struggled a lot more ever since we got rid of Thompson. But obviously when they did have Thompson, they were still struggling. So I can't be mad about that. So, yeah, he should be part of that DeRozan trade. But we got to move on to number 6. Number 6, we could possibly get Naz Reid. Because Naz Reid's pretty athletic for a big guy. But if we wanted to make this trade happen, we would probably have to get rid of Trayce Jackson-Davis or Looney, and then maybe throw Moody or Kuminga in there. But I really love Kuminga, like I said, so I don't think we should get rid of him. But maybe Lindy, which I don't think we should do that either, because actually Lindy Waters is pretty good at threes. So I really like that choice for them to get another big guy to help with defense. Every big guy is pretty good at defense. So Naz Reid could be an awesome piece. And I believe that was our 6th player. Number 7. For our 7th choice, I feel like the Warriors could probably get Bradley Beal. And they would have to trade Bradley Beal for Moses Moody, Podziemski, maybe Lindy Waters. We're not getting rid of Dennis Schroeder, though. One of our good pieces, which I thought would help us, because I thought Dennis Schroeder was a good defender. Is he not a good defender? What do you guys think? But this could be a good choice for us as well. So Bradley Beal would be a nice choice for us, and we would get a pretty good duo of Curry and Beal. I like that one, actually. Bradley Beal playing with Curry, that would be sick. That would be lit, guys. So I want that to happen. It's most likely not going to happen, but these are just my predictions of who the Warriors should get. Now, that is number 8. Our 8th player that the Warriors should get. Okay, our 8th player, I think. Yeah, we're okay. Number 8. I think number 7. We just finished number 7, I think. Anyways, we're on to number 8. And number 8 should be... I'm thinking number 8 could be an athletic center. But since we already have an... Okay, remember, this is just a prediction. Which I don't want this to happen, but I think it should happen at the same time, because we need help. So if we're going to add another athletic center, which might be Robert Williams. Now, I just saw on Instagram that there's a possibility they go to the Lakers. Valanciunas and Robert Williams, I saw them wearing Lakers. Okay, they're not on the Lakers yet, but they just photoshopped it and added the Lakers jersey. But I saw him wearing one, and I'm like, hey, maybe there's another team he could go to, and it's the Warriors. But for this one to happen, we're going to have to get rid of Looney, Trayce Jackson-Davis, and a couple of draft picks. Like, maybe I'm going to go one second-round pick and one first-round pick. And then we get Robert Williams. Now, Robert Williams is currently on the Trailblazers, but if he unfortunately gets traded to the Lakers instead of the Warriors, I'm going to be bummed. I'm going to be bummed about that. So that's number 8. Number 9, maybe another center. I remember going online on Google, them saying that there was a rumor they were going to get this guy, and this guy is Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic is a good player, obviously. I could honestly, never mind. I think he's decent, not good, but decent. And like I said, the defense can help us. He can actually run and throw the ball down. And he can even shoot the 3 ball, which the centers we have, Looney can't shoot threes. And I think Trayce Jackson-Davis has shot threes, but he doesn't really make much threes. I don't think he's like a 3-point shooter. But Vucevic, man, he can shoot the 3 ball. And Vucevic could be a great choice for the Warriors. So maybe Vucevic, because we need our centers playing more better, because Looney, who plays not good defense because he's very slow. We need a faster guy, and I feel like Vucevic is a little faster than Looney, so he should be traded for Looney and maybe Lindy or Moody. So I don't know how I'm going to go with this, but I feel like maybe the Warriors could get Vucevic. And he's kind of more faster, like I said, than Looney. So Warriors, please get Vucevic, maybe. And he can help us out. And lastly, we should get, and maybe we could get Luguentz Dort. But he has a good friendship with Holmgren, J-Dub, and Dort. I mean, Dort has a good bond with the guys. And Shea. So I don't know if the Thunder are never probably going to do this because they really need their defense. But we need defense too. Is he a good, I think he's a good defensive rebound player. Because obviously we get rebounds, but we struggle a lot on the rebounds. And every time someone misses the ball, the Warriors can't seem to grab the rebound. So if he gets defensive rebounds, that can help us more as well. Because I've been watching Warriors games where the opponents miss their shots and the Warriors just can't get the rebound. And then the other team gets the ball back and they eventually make it. So the Warriors just wait for them to get the ball back until they make it. So the Warriors are not really good at grabbing those rebounds. So they struggle a lot on defensive rebounds. So maybe Luguentz can help us with that and maybe be a good choice for us. So he could definitely help the Warriors, guys, especially with the defense. It's a very good defensive player. Now, those are all the guys I think the Warriors could possibly get. Obviously, I'm not going to throw LeBron in there because maybe LeBron could go to the Warriors, which I don't know if that's going to happen because LeBron's getting old. He may retire pretty soon, so we don't know when he's going to retire, but we definitely know he's going to be retiring pretty soon. I don't know when, but he's going to pretty soon. You know who else I could have threw in there? I could have threw Anthony Davis in. But if I did throw Anthony Davis in, we would have to get rid of Looney, Trace Jackson Davis, possibly Kuminga, Moody. We would need to trade a lot of players, maybe, to definitely get AD. And then throw a couple of draft picks in there, obviously, so we could trade some picks away. But that would be not good because we want to draft good players too. And if we're ever the first pick, which I hope we're not, but if we are, Cooper or Flag could be a good choice for the Warriors, but they're never going to be the first seed, okay? They got to be really terrible in order for that to happen. And I don't want them to be terrible. I want them to get back into the playoff contention and hopefully win another championship, a couple and more before Curry retires. Oh, you know who? Guys, do you think Draymond should have been in these trade options for my predictions? Do you think I could have put Draymond in there? Like, if I wanted to get Vucevic or Markkanen, we could get rid of Draymond, but I think we could still keep Draymond. I mean, yes, he does get ejected a lot. He complains a lot. He always gets texts, so I guess we could keep him. I mean, he's a good defender, okay? Not that good, but sometimes he does do stupid stuff. Like, remember, 4 years ago, Draymond, they had plenty of time to shoot the ball, and he just launched it. He just launched it from half court, and they lost against the Spurs because of that. And all you could have done was pass the ball back to Curry, okay? And then you take a dumb shot, so maybe we could get rid of him for Luguentz Dort. Yeah, but anyways, those are all the 10 players that we could get. So, if comment down below if you agree with me on these choices. Like, you may disagree with maybe Tim Hardaway, Naz Reid, or Robert Williams. You guys just let me know what you think would be a good choice for the Warriors. I don't know about DeRozan though, man. Beal, I feel like they could get Beal, but it's probably not going to happen this year. It's probably not going to happen for a couple of years, but I feel like one day the Warriors are going to get Beal. So anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn those J-Dog notifications on so you don't miss any more J-Dog content. But anyways, I'm J-Dog and I'm out. Peace. 3